Oh God, I don't know if I'm ready to watch this today. Do it? All right. I'll watch it. I'll see what this is at least. This could be stupid, but we'll see.
Americans, known for their many inventions, their massive cultural influence over the world, their iconic landmarks, their massive military strength, and their size. No, I'm not talking about you guys' land mass or population, which by the way aren't even that big. Now, I'm talking about the country's massive obesity problem.
Oh, okay, all right, hold up. What's the fattest country in the world? What country has the highest rate for obesity? We're gonna find this out right now. We're gonna look into this. We're gonna see really if we're actually so fat. Oh, look at this. We're only number 10. Guys, we're only number 10. That's pretty good, right? Oh, come on. American cultural colonial cuisine lore. South Sea, what the f? Western diet on facial and dental development. Primitive South Sea Islander, modernized South Sea Islander. Yo, what the f?
Aside from their gun laws, their use of weird metrics for no reason, and their lack of universal healthcare, Americans being fat is one of the main things the rest of the world makes fun of them for. And this topic is actually such a sensitive subject that in the past, American politicians...
God damn! President Taft getting stuck? Newspapers depicting President Taft getting stuck in the bath due to his weight.
Patients ruined by fat jokes. But how bad is America's obesity epidemic really? Is it just a silly stereotype? Or 73% of Americans are overweight. 42% of American adults are obese. Bro, the heaviest guy ever in the world's entire history was American. And that's right, guys, I'm gonna do the same thing that all overly serious geography channels with 4K stock footage backgrounds and boringly normal political takes do.
Yeah, because like, are we really that fat? Because there's gotta be fat people in Europe, right?
Europe clocks in at only 17%. 70% is literally all Turkey's fault, okay? I'm not even joking. If you remove
32% of people in Turkey are overweight.
If the UK and Turkey from that statistic, Europe would have like minus obesity.
Wait, we are at 41% obesity. So that's like every third person you see is fat. I mean, I went to Golden Corral. It's an all-you-can-eat buffet. And there was a man there with his wife. He looked like a farmer. He was wearing the big overalls. And he had about, I'm not even fucking kidding you, 10 plates of food on his table. And he was sitting there with his wife watching anime at Golden Corral on a tablet together while they were eating 10 plates of food. That's the first farmer weeb I've ever seen. I remember I went there and I looked around and I realized I was the only person in the entire building besides my dad, because I went there with him, that wasn't overweight. I was the only person there. They used to have a fountain of chocolate that you could put your hand in, and there were a bunch of videos of people putting their hand in the fountain and then and I had to get rid of it because of COVID. So they stopped doing the fountain. No, I really mean this, guys. Like, look. Oh my.
Hello and welcome back to Golden Corral. You know that last time you visited, you know, when that man was eating without his shirt on, it was a terrible experience for you. So we've made many renovations to how we serve our food and our customers. That includes this upgraded 40-foot chocolate fountain. And if you were worried about bacteria and germs, don't worry any longer. When our staff preps the chocolate fountain every morning, they put in 10 bottles of hand sanitizer. Enjoy your stay at Golden Corral.
Oh God, that's how it is, boys. See, I had to show that video because I bet there were some Europeans that didn't see this. That's misleading though, because by the definition of obesity, bodybuilders are obese. Oh, so we don't, I see. So everybody at Golden Corral was actually a bodybuilder then. Now, what were they building? A hill.
You could argue that compared to European food, American food just tastes better, and therefore they eat more of it because it tastes nicer. Simple. That's kind of true in a way, but also completely not true in a way. For example, as much as I love a proper British meal, I'm not exactly going to be frantically binge eating beans on toast, you know? Also, take this Neapolitan pizza, right? Most people would agree it's really, really tasty.
Nah, bro, like, I would never eat that. Not even in a million years I eat that. Where's the pepperonis? I guarantee you Domino's clears this. I guarantee Domino's probably, bro, like, Domino's is just on another level. All right? Look,
manically stuffing
what,
more
y'all never
and
had
more
Domino's?
down your throat, even if you're full. It's literally just bread, cheese, tomato, and basil. It's not like that good.
No. It's the oils and the grease and all this extra shit that they have in there. That's the problem.
America has the second highest salt consumption per capita in the world.
That's
second
nuts.
only to their best mates, China.
Is it that bad?
Best sugar consumption in the world. And this stuff literally makes your brain release dopamine, which is the same type of high you get off. So basically, American food is just weak-ass crap. And for that reason, it's a lot tastier for your dopamine-starved brain than boring, regulated European food. I mean, just wait till the Yanks find out about the UK's sugar tax.
Wait, what? A sugar tax? How much would one of these things be in one of them Europe places? $6 to $7, and this was like $2. I don't know what I would do.
Anyway, whilst I know taxing sugar does seem like an extreme measure.
Remember what happens whenever they tax tea? That's right. You remember
the main reason why loads of European countries have taxes to make sugary products more expensive is so that these unhealthy foods don't become the most affordable option for poor people. As you can see on this map of America, these states in the deep south are the poorest in the country. These same states are also the most obese in the country.
Oh shit. Alabama, Mississippi, and what's that? LA, Los Angeles. No. What the hell is that one? Louisiana. Yep, there it is. Yeah, I don't know where the states are. It's not important to know where Louisiana is. Now, I can tell you every single rare spawn in every single area in World of Warcraft and its patrolling patterns, but I honestly don't know what the fuck this is. Poor people only get access to shit food, that's why they're obese? No, I disagree with that. I don't think that's true. I think poor people are obese because they don't cook their food. You can make a lot of money. You can make a lot of healthy food by cooking it yourself. Everybody knows that eating Little Debbie's is bad for you. This is a lazy fat cope that, oh, we're not educated on how to cook food. You're not educated on how to cook food, but somehow these people probably over there are educated in the 17 different ways that Donald Trump actually won the 2020 election. Get the fuck out of here. You just don't care. Don't waste my fucking time and try to gaslight me and goof me around. Oh no, that's not really, you don't understand. Get the fuck out of here. You're lazy and you like eating Cheetos. Then do it. But it's not the world's fault. You can make chicken and rice all week for way cheaper than McDonald's every day. Yeah, absolutely. It's not outright easy to eat healthy on welfare, but it's damn well possible. You're not eating on welfare, you're eating on food stamps. The general amount of money that you get for food stamps every single month is $200, or at least it was about 10 years ago. You can easily get enough produce as an individual, because this is for a single adult, right? And if you have dependents or you have other people in the household, you also get more money. Like whenever I was getting food stamps, we got like $360. I know about this because I had food stamps. There's a lot of people that like talking and they don't really know what they're saying. They've never been in the situation before. I've been to the grocery store before. I don't have people do my shopping for me. I go out and I shop and I get my own food. I know what the price of things are. I had food stamps. I know what this is. You can easily cook healthy food on a budget and on food stamps. In fact, it's easier. I remember my mom and I would do that all the time. It's just fat cope. That's it. 20 years ago, maybe. Do you know how much we get nowadays? It was 10 years ago, number one. Number two, I don't know how much people get nowadays. You're right. How much do people get nowadays? I get 180, 291, 290. $300. It's more. I would assume it's more. So we're looking, a lot of the numbers are between 280 and 300. For $300 a month, could you make healthy food for an entire, this is for an individual single adult? I think that you could. Like for me, right? I could easily do that.
Food in America is also the unhealthiest, most addictive shit possible.
Beef burger.
Also, on average in America, the lower paying your job is, the more hours you work. Meaning the poorer workers don't have time to cook proper meals, hence fast food. I mean, it's all good being a progressive West Coast hipster food influencer, telling everyone they need to start eating Greek yogurt, fresh fruit, and granola every morning if they want to lose weight. But if all you can afford is Frosted Flakes, you're gonna have to get that, especially if you're chemically wired to only be able to wake up if you get your morning head rush of endorphin exploding sucrose. And then you factor in that this shit is actually marketed as healthy in the US.
Cereal makers sold us a breakfast myth, why Americans eat dessert for breakfast. Wait, what? You know what I eat for breakfast? Number one, nothing. But if I do eat something for breakfast, I eat beef jerky for breakfast. That's my first steak of the day. Yeah, I have beef jerky. And then, like, you know, for dinner, I have, like, Chipotle. That's it. Because of the sugar? I don't know. That's all. I only eat, like, maybe 1-2 meals a day.
It's a bit like how drinks like Prime are marketed as healthy sports.
See, what the f***? Like, who the f*** said this was healthy?
Yeah, it might have less sugar, but realistically it contains like millions of toxic artificial sweeteners that will corrode away your internal organs faster than bleach would. Unfortunately, America's food industry is based more around marketing and selling a product for profit than actually providing decent scran for hardworking people. And the big food companies have one big trick up their sleeve to guarantee full obedience, addiction, and maximum profit from their American customers. MSG, the mystical white powder that, I quote, antagonizes your pancreas into pouring out more insulin, a hormonal cascade that makes you feel hungrier.
Really? That's nuts. Like, here's how I see it, right? Is like, I hardly eat any, like, boxed food. Like, I guess I eat a bag of beef jerky and that's it. I think a big problem, I hope he talks about this in the video, is like, have you ever been to a restaurant and then they serve you your food and you're like, holy shit, I could eat this for a week? Like, how does a normal person eat that much food? It's just, it's insane. And they say you need to eat 3 times a day? No, you fucking don't. Who said that?
Many Americans think stops their hunger actually makes them more hungry. And they eat way more food than they needed. Man, you know something has to be really bad for Pakistan to ban it. I mean, at least in Pakistan, they use their legs, which is something that's completely unthinkable for a lot of Americans, since half of their cities and road networks are entirely built around accessing fast food chains and making sure people get as little exercise as possible.
There was actually, so, you know, I had my, you know, I'm getting my car worked on right now, and I called an Uber, and the woman who picked me up, she picked me up in the wrong place, but I could tell it's like, oh, okay, that's the person. So I walked over to her, and she was like, oh, I'm so sorry you had to walk over here. And I'm like, it's okay. And she's like, oh, okay, well, you know, there are some people that get really bothered by that. And I'm like, man, really?
25% of Americans walk for more than 10 minutes continuously in a typical week.
Wait. Less than 25% of Americans walk for more than 10 minutes continuously in a typical week. So isn't there like a type of meat that they have where like they make like the cows and like the animals and they're not allowed to move around? Veal? Yeah, it's veal, right? So we're veal and we put ourselves in the cage. Oh my God.
And I know you America-pilled guys might see public transport as pathetic, stupid, lefty nonsense, but realistically, the 12-minute walk from your house to the train and the 13-minute walk from your train to your work, for some people, could be the difference between being able to touch your toes and being morbidly ill. Also, another thing I wanted to quickly mention is how the US uses fast food addiction to economically colonize other countries. For example, the Marshall Islands, Guam, Micronesia, just loads of the Pacific Island nations. These countries once had extremely natural diets, mainly consisting of fish, which this part of the world is rich in. That was until America decided to nuke the f***ing shit out of their waters. Hundreds of bombs were tested here by the US military despite
what are we nuking them with Big Macs? Wait, what? Vaporizing whole... Why is the fish green? He's supposed to be green?
Leaving-
People, what does this say? People usually don't indulge in completely radioactive, potentially lethal produce if you didn't know. Damn, I wonder how true that is. So, like, we basically tested a bunch of bombs,
leaving many
and then, like, us testing the bombs caused all these people to just, like, I wonder if this is true. I mean, you know, we tested bombs on Dresden, right? So it's like, I would believe that we probably did do this.
Indonesians, poor, vulnerable, and in need of cheap food. Hey, did someone say Mickey D's? Yeehaw, did someone say goddamn Wendy's? Hey, did someone mention some clucky-looking Kentucky Fried God...
It's like, think about it from their perspective, right? It's like these random fat fucks show up and they use bombs to blow up all your fish. And now they're trying to fucking build hamburger shacks on your island. Because you can't eat the fish because they blew them all up. What is this, bro?
Damn chicken who ordered some Burger King, hell yeah! This has led to this region becoming the most unhealthy, most insanely obese.
Every single top 10 country for obesity is a Pacific Island nation. This is incredible.
Kinda reminds me a bit of how the US treated Native Americans' rations. Yeah, we know you're 100% goddamn reliant off our rations since we eradicated 100% of your goddamn stupid, healthy, natural food source. So in return, we're gonna send you just enough sugar and lard and hard liquor and gambling chips for you to stay alive. Freedom! So, anyway, I guess the moral of this story is, maybe beans on toast isn't actually that bad.
True. So we literally showed up to these Pacific Islands and we blew up all their fish and we're selling fast food. No way, right? I mean, like, what? We blew up all the fish. That's incredible. Correlation doesn't mean causation. It doesn't, but sometimes it does. But sometimes, though, you know what I mean? Sorry, we nuked your food source. Here's some small fries. In the fairness, USA probably didn't know the full risks and long-term effects of nuclear bombs. Well, if we had known it, we'd have still done it, though, right? We'd have just been like, damn, this is fucked up. We have to do this. Damn, man, doesn't this... Bro, I bet this sucks for them. Well, look, I mean, we gotta do it, right? So, all right, so when do you want to do it? Tomorrow? Okay. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I mean, you think they would really give a fuck? Absolutely not. Dude, this is incredible. I had no idea about this. I'll link y'all the video. This is funny. In Kansas City, they ran an obesity survey on the streets. 52% declared themselves overweight, 21% morbidly obese, and 18% about just having the right weight. The rest, 9%, ate the survey. I can believe that.